He's like LeBron or he's like Kevin Garnett. He went straight from high school right to the pros.
Yeah, signed that contract, got a signing bonus, yeah.
All right, let's see who grabs our hole shot. The gate is down. They are tangling right now.
Wow, nice move.
81 of Kylie Stallings with a great start.
Was actually in about third place there as they just crested the corner. Man, she just held that thing on, cut over on him, and turned it into a hole shot, Kevin.
Unbelievable. That is sheer grit and determination. The top 4 or 5, they are right there going in.
But look at this. Already a challenge, already a lead change, I believe. Yeah.
Right. The number 28. And that is going to be Katie Benson.
Yeah.
Wow. She is leaving nothing to chance. She's got 1-1 moto scores. Not even going to tangle with anybody.
Oh, wow. Holy cow.
Everybody
big
keeping
swap.
It up.
Yeah, big swap by, I believe, the 33 machine. Oh, one rider down now. Yep.
And out there, but.
So this is officially 2 lead changes already. So officially 2 lead changes.
Haven't even gotten a full lap in. There is the number 58. And that is Sophia Phelps. She finished second in that second moto, and she is battling it out with the number 81 of Kylie Stallings.
Wow, here we go. We knew it was going to be like this.
Nobody likes to play alone.
We knew it was going to be like this, Kevin, and here we go. The lead trio starting to break free just a bit already. And like you said, not even a lap in. And here we go. Going to be much of the same, what we've seen from the first 2 motos. And again, I hope you've got that clicker out because the lead changes are already rolling.
That's 2 already.
You're going to put your mask on, your big umpire vest, you know, for the roots. Outside pass.
There you go.
Low and inside for the pass.
The pass. That's a home run when the flag comes out. That's a walk-off. Here we go. 1 lap in the books. And it is number 28 of Katie Benson trying to continue that perfect streak. 1-1 so far for Katie over the tunnel of don't even think about it.
Yeah, Benson put that leg up, down around that Bermuda Triangle, went inside there, and that bike just settled into that rut. It was perfect. Back around that billboard turn, and look at this. 3 different lines by our leaders. Again, looking for any way around. Katie Benson looking to go 1-1-1. Looking for the trifecta here today, Kevin. But I got to tell you, Sophia Phelps, man, she has ridden so hard all week. Like she's led how many laps or how many times has she led?
Sure.
Yeah, so
got to lead that last lap. That's the one you want.
Yeah, absolutely critical for her to lead the last half of that last lap.
So different motivation out here. You got your leader who can give up a few passes, and then you've got Sophia Phelps in the number 2 spot who would like nothing more than to go home and ruin that perfect streak and get a moto win, take that back home with her. And she's closing in.
That's what she stands to gain right here. Even if she makes the move forward, not going to win the championship.
Doesn't matter.
You know what? Know that she took it to her.
Oh.
Know that.
I hope you're good at ruts when you ride this.
Man, like I said, all I see is Washougal. When I look at that, all I see is the tree section, that big power uphill.
Sure.
And look at that 56 machine just stalking back there, just sitting there waiting, biding time. And whenever she gets a chance, I like she'll pull up on that wheel, but not force the issue,
Yeah, not
Kevin.
run a line that she knows won't work, and you'll lose 3 seconds.
Taking a look a little further back, this time around, Katie Benson, of course, with the lead. Sophia Phelps, Kylie Stallings in that number 3 position. Cammie Samuels rides in 4th. Anissa Ingersoll in the 5 ride. Alan Malcolm in 6th. Mackenzie Brocata in that number 7 ride. Landry Hazen in 8th. Lena Randolph in 9th. Lachlan Turner in the number 10 ride. Brooke Boland in 11th. Destiny Powers rides in 12th. Brighton Richards in 13th. Zaya Zignati in that number 14 ride. Madison Casimir in the 15th. Ginger Osgood followed by Hope Harrington in 17th. Destiny Burgess 18th. 19th Lexi Ford and Hannah Sipes rounds out your top 20. Brought to you by Polysport.
And that's 2 laps now in the books. A 2:08 for Katie Benson, a 2:10.1 for Sophia Phelps. Now the lead is out to 2.1 seconds. And the rest of the
who's down? Who just went down?
That is the 28. That is big news right there. That's what you didn't want to happen. 2 riders passed her. She's still okay, though. Katie Benson, I think the pit board, he had the board out, and he had to scramble and rewrite something else. You're okay. You're okay. Get up
Yeah,
first.
get up.
Yeah, then go.
Yeah.
He didn't. I don't think she didn't just lay there.
No.
Oh, I need to get up. Here's the replay of what happened. The back end just stepped out. She slid out and new life for Sophia Phelps.
Yeah,
right before the mechanics area, too.
Overpowered that berm. She was counting on that thing whole. She never lifted one bit, never lifted a bit, and just wasn't enough support from that berm. But like you said, not phased.
She's in third now. That'll give her 6 points. If we stayed there, it would be 8 points for Phelps, and nothing would change. But you don't want to. Now you're starting to get close. Then you start thinking about it. If you have one more error, now we're in the danger zone there. Kenny Logan starts firing up that song, and it's trouble for the rest of the folks.
Oh, that'd be on the highway to the danger zone. I can guarantee you that. Less than 10 minutes to go, 9.5 minutes here, and so far only at about 13 passes so far here. Not necessarily lead changes either today. So,
but who's keeping score? We are, because it hasn't quite been 13, but we're going to see more now. I think she's going to challenge. There's the number 81 of Kylie Stallings, who finds herself in the number 2 spot, and now the full attention of Katie Benson right behind her.
Yeah, Stallings sitting on a potential podium overall with a 2.63 at 11.
The flags are out. That is not our leader, though. Sophia Phelps, number 56. There she is, coming around the big Poly Sport sweeper right in front of us, the announcer's tower. Super mini riders getting ready to rock and roll. They're on the gate.
And look at this. Benson right back up on Sophia Phelps right now, that 56 machine. Kylie Stallings just in between them, so Benson needs to get past Stallings, put her way back up, or put her attention back up front.
Grab another point. Up and over that step up.
Up and over that tunnel of friends.
Tunnel of, you know what? We're just friends.
Tunnel of friends.
Tunnel of love for those vet guys. They've earned it. That plus 40 class.
That master, sometimes that's tunnel of D, you know, up there.
Divorce.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was schoolboy class for me. Tunnel of love.
Tunnel of I'm over it.
Tunnel of she gets the house.
Tunnel of split it down the middle.
Tunnel of would you sign this?
Tunnel of it's going to be very expensive.
Oh,
cheaper to
gosh. Yeah, cheaper to keep her.
There's Phelps. Out by 2 seconds. And Benson still working on Kylie Stallings.
Stallings solid all week. We've already talked about that. 2.62, about as consistent as you can get. Having a little issue there in the second moto. Didn't get quite a good a start, and I believe got caught up in one of these 180 turns, I believe. Stalled or got caught up, maybe fell over in that particular moto. But again, working herself back up to that 6th place, putting herself in a podium overall position. Looks like possible bronze medal coming out of here. And
Benson is ready to put her behind her.
Yeah.
She's ready to move on.
Yep.
We were friends. I'm just ready to move on from this relationship. I like 3rd place, but I think I want to be in 2nd now.
You can count on me not to stay behind you.
Correct. So. Different lines. Going to run that inside line, try to shorten the racetrack up a little bit. Stallings got good control of that inside line.
You can see how that sand actually moves the bikes around. I'm really fighting for that line, but at the last moment, you let it do what it's going to do.
Now they'll hit the middle part of the racetrack, one of the big higher flying jumps here. You wouldn't even think that's going to be what it is, but they jump over in the next big roller.
Benson trying to make the move right now. Yeah, she's going to go to that outside line, try to keep that momentum. Stallings going to have to deal with that. Stallings runs her wide, tries to cut her off. Wow.
Not ready to give this spot up just yet, ma'am.
Aggressive move by the young lady there. For sure.
Eyes in the back of her head, just like your mom. When she knew you were doing something, she'd fling that shoe down the hall.
Put that down. Yeah, don't touch that.
That's where they get
Running a vacuum, looking the other way.
She can see you. How can you see what I'm doing, hear what I'm doing, running that loud old Hoover?
That Hoover, that Electrolux.
You can't hear me.
Awful.
They just know. They know if you've been quiet for about 5 minutes, you're into something.
Oh, yeah, there's something wrong happening.
Something going on.
Yeah, there's something wrong happening.
All the while, Sophia Phelps, you guys battled it out. That's cool because I'm going to open up to a 5-second lead. Phelps may win her a moto here. 4-2-1. She got better and better as each moto has gone on. And so has Kylie Stallings. She has fought off Katie Benson.
Yeah, Stallings very, very tough this moto, really showing the defense. Like we said, 2.62 as it stands so far. So not a stranger to being up front. And right now taking full advantage of the situation. We can see the gap right there from our drone shots, which we have one of the best drone operators ever. as they start to go back in there again, like you said, look at those. There's like 17 ruts across the face of that thing. Oh.
Probably going to get in the grass.
I want to go
ruts in the grass.
Yeah, I want to go over by the track marker for sure.
It's not cheating, is it?
I don't think so. If you knock the marker down, if you knock the marker down, you're still legal. So I guess that could mean with the inside peg.
Correct. There's Stallings. About a second or so. She has opened it back up over Katie Benson.
Gotta wonder.
Benson may just be saying, you know what, I've already had an issue here. There's no need in going down.
Gotta wonder at what point she's going to make that decision. So here, 4.5 minutes to go. We may have found that. And here's the thing, you know as well as I do, one little mistake can ruin this whole thing right now.
Yeah, the 28 just needs to keep it up on two wheels. Tuck in right behind Kylie Stallings, and she'd have herself a win and a third place finish and the championship. 1-1-3s. We just saw LeBlanc get a fifth place and a championship, so definitely can be done. And you can kind of see it in their face, though. I know they won, but it's just like, it's not really ultimately pumped on a fifth. But he got the championship. Matthew LeBlanc's going to go away with 2 championships.
2 card is out now, Kevin. Starting to wind this thing down. I predict we may see an attempt. I think we may see an attempt.
If it's clean, she don't want to get too close.
Right.
There's that pit board that almost took her out last time. She was reading it and slid out. Just stay there.
Stay put. Exactly.
You're watching the third and final moto here on RacerTV of the girls 11 to 16 class. Katie Benson, who you see on your screen, the bright yellow gear, she has 1-1 moto score. She sits third to that rider just in front of her on the 81 machine. That is Kylie Stallings, but your leader is Sophia Phelps. So Benson can stay right where she's at and still win this championship.
And, you know, this is that point in that race where these potential champions, man, oh, man, they just start to tighten up a little bit.
Championship.
Yeah, look a little too close to that front wheel. Don't look far enough ahead. You know, all kinds of little things right here in these last few moments. But right now, Katie Benson seems to have this thing on lock.
I think so.
Being very smart right now. She knew she had that little tip over back there. Not going to push it. Nothing to gain right now. Nothing, you know, nothing to prove, but everything to lose with the smallest of mistakes right here.
No doubt. All these kids had to go through the super regionals to qualify. Yep. Typically, they go through an area depending on their hometown. It could be in Texas, California, Alaska, Bermuda, who knows. You come out of that area, then you qualify for the regionals. That's where it gets tough. That's where the nerves are.
Yep.
When you finally make it out of that regional, you know you're good for Loretta's. That's a sigh of relief. The regionals, to me, were always the most nerve-wracking events.
And if you were going to face off somebody, if you've not seen it, it's the regional, not the area. The area is all your, you know, locals, your buddies. And you might have somebody traveling out of area. But, man, when you get to that regional, you're going to see the unknown, face the unknown. You might have heard of somebody or heard rumors or that. But you're going to face off at the regionals. Once you get through there, Kevin Kelly, it's game on. All roads lead to the ranch then.
Yep, and then when you make it, if it's your first time, you got to start doing your research. Like, what kind of tire, how hot does it get? How long are the motos? What do I need to be prepared for? Even down to the RVs, where do I get food? How do we wash clothes? I mean, there's so many moving parts to this event if it's your first time. You made it through, man. It's Saturday. It's Championship Saturday. Congratulations to everybody.
Yep.
If you're on your way home, props to you, man. You made it. You're one of the 42 best riders in America. Now you go back to work. You've made it. Now next year is going to be a little bit easier, right? You kind of know the ins and outs of the event.
Exactly right. Already by the time, like Kevin Kozad said this morning, by the time they hit I-40,
they're already talking about it.
Next year we're going to do this.
Correct.
We're going to park here. We're going to wear this. We're going to adjust that next year. By the time you hit I-40, and that's the beauty of it, Kevin. That's the fun part of it.
You just forget about all the bad parts and, like, you're ready to go to work again. I'm going to go to this training facility. I'm going to eat better, hydrate better. All those things you kind of came up short in, you took for granted.
I'm going to block out those goofballs in the tire. Oh, no!
Pushes the rider off the racetrack. She goes down. I'm not sure who that was. I don't know that was Benson. I don't think it was.
I thought she was involved, though. Holy cow.
So there's our leader, Sophia Phelps, on the 56 KTM. One rider goes wide, hits another rider, and they fly off the racetrack. But I'm not sure who exactly it was.
I see the Red Cross flag flying back there. They're picking her. There's a whole group of medical staff out there.
It sure is.
Tending to her right now. I got to tell you, that was quite the collision, Kevin.
Looking for the 81 and the 28 orange KTM. But all the while, we're just picking up Sophia Phelps.
All right, they've got that young lady off of the track. Holy cow, that was quite the impact, I got to tell you. Not sure exactly what happened there. Just know that somebody got cross-threaded. The two of them got together, and
I think our
rider
third place
down.
rider coming over the step up in the middle part of the racetrack. Katie Benson with the yellow gear, orange KTM. There she is. And there's the 81 in the number 2 spot. Katie Benson able to avoid. That's the kind of stuff you can't plan for that.
Man, oh man, no.
The checker flag, the white flag lap. And your winner is going to be Sophia Phelps. She'll go 4-2-1. Katie Benson will go 1-1-3. And Phelps did exactly what she wanted to. She shut that streak down. So we are done here in the podium. There's the finishing order there. Jason Wygant has our winner, Katie Benson. That's a wild one there at the end.
Yeah, that it all turned out on that very last lap.
Well, on the last lap, we had a lap rider. We thought it was potentially Katie Benson, but it was not. So the top three, they finish. It's Phelps, Stallings, and Benson in the Moto.
Yep.
And it's Benson, Phelps, Stalling for the overall.
You got it. All right, so we're first going to take our Moto winner. She was also up on the podium in the women's class, so she does it in the girls division as well. So a great performance, and we will talk to Sophia for taking the Moto win. We'll give her the gold. Let's bring her up to the front of the podium to the microphone. Let's hear it for your Moto winner in the girls class, Sophia Phelps.
Thank you, Rick.
All right, that was another good one. I know you probably wanted the championship for sure, but are you happy to get the gold?
Yes, I am. You know, I came into this week and I wasn't exactly where I was supposed to be mentally, and so I ended up getting second last Moto, and we wanted gold this one. So congrats to Katie on winning the championship, because that's way cool.
That is way cool. Yeah, you're going to be back though for more of your own at Loretta's, I'm sure, right?
Well, I should hope so.
All right, exactly. Who do you want to thank?
Oh, I'd just like to thank all of my amazing sponsors, my family and friends, for getting me where I am. I'd like to thank Rocky Mountain ATV MC, Fast Company, Factory Connection, Fly, Scott, Rhino Power, Mika Metals, DT1, the Bar family, R&D, the Lewis family, Aggressive Excavation, and CrossFit Dixie. I'm just so thankful to everyone who's helped me out. Also, RMX Series. Just stoked to be here today. Thank you.
All right, let's hear it for the gold, Sophia Phelps. All right. And a great interview every time she's up on the box. We appreciate that. We will clear the number 56 machine off of the stage, though, to bring the 28 on up. And in the meantime, I'm going to talk to our second place finisher, who is also our Stasic hole shot winner. This girl was nailing the starts this week, no doubt about that. So let's bring the number 81 rider up to the stage. Let's bring up Kylie Stallings to the stage. They want to get the bib off, show off the other logos. Go ahead and bring the bike up, and then we'll bring up Stallings, and we'll give her the silver and a hole shot check from the good folks at Stasic, the Stability Motorcycle. Come on up, let's hear it for our second place finisher and our Stasic Hole Shot Award winner, Kylie Stallings. I feel like you got your starts pretty dialed. They've been good all week.
Yeah, so I got 6th last Moto, so I got a really good gate, and I was pretty stoked about that. But so yeah, I got my 3rd hole shot for the week, so I was pumped. And I think, yeah, I was in like 2nd maybe the whole time. I don't even remember. And I just tried to stay up, not make mistakes, because I knew if Katie passed me that I wouldn't get on podium, because I crashed last Moto. So I was just praying that I wouldn't go down, and I did. So I made it on the podium, so I'm pumped.
All right, that's awesome. Who do you want to thank, Kylie?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my trainer, Robbie Raynard, my mechanic, Mike Forkner, FMF, Monster Army, Fox, Roostamex, Dunlop, Scott, and anybody else I forgot. Thank you guys so much.
Kylie Stallings, everyone. 2nd place. Got Austin Forkner's dad spinning the wrenches. Got the work boots on, I'm sure. Good job, Kylie. And now we get ready to crown our champion. The 28 machine is all the way up, already up there, but let's bring up the rider who took the bronze in the Moto, which is enough to win the title. Let's hear it for Katie Benson. All right, congratulations, Katie. First, just take me through that Moto. Did you know all the math and what you needed to do?
Yeah, I knew I had to get top 4 or better, so I fell in the same corner I did last year, and that's where I lost the title, so I just knew not to push it too hard and stay where I was.
That's awesome. What is it like now that you got it?
It feels so good. I mean, I've been working for this for so many years.
Yeah, have you even thought of like what you do next, or is your whole life just based on, I'll worry about this Moto? I haven't even thought about what comes next.
I mean, this is definitely cool, but I also want to do bigger and better things.
Okay, so we got more in store. That's what I like to see. Who do you want to thank for this?
My mom, my dad, my grandfather, Monster Army, Bell Helmets, Jessica, she helps me so much, Lynx, 100%, Olins, Dunlop, O'Neill, FMF, Liat, Micah, Adept, and everyone else, thank you.
Here it is. I'm going to bring up from the AMA Mr. Mike Burkeen, and he's going to hand over the girl #1 plate, the AMA National Championship. Let's hear it for the number 28 of Katie Benson.
Congratulations, kiddo. There you go.
All right, and she gets the photos, the videos, all the coverage. The stage is hers. She'll also get to shake some champagne as well. And we got a little track maintenance going on, and I'm going to send it back to the tower.